So it's a fourth video for today. So here the first law of thermodynamics for different processes. So first law of thermodynamics is valid for first thing first for a closed system, and we have just a energy conservation, and if we convert it in terms of for SCS for gases, then it becomes more simplified. And if I just say, let's say if we have, again I am just going, let's say we have a SCS piston. This piston can freely move. Okay, so if I am supplying heat to this, I am giving heat del Q, some work is done on this W dW. So at constant P पे किया, so this becomes del Q becomes heat supplied at constant pressure becomes basically d of U plus PV, and U plus PV is termed as another term. This is basically dH. You can see since U is internal energy, pressure, volume, all are state function. U PV, so this will be also a state function. Okay. Next, जो second case था constant temperature, means we are supplying heat delta Q, and here at T constant T, so this work is done. So यहाँ पे क्या होगा, work will be done like this. It is going to do work here. Constant है तो इस सिस्टम का इंटरनल एनर्जी चेंज नहीं होगा, that will remain constant. So du is 0. Du is 0. So here del Q is equal to minus of del W. First law क्या है? First law of thermodynamics is delta U equal to Q plus W. In the differential form, du equal to del Q plus del W. You can write del Q, you can also write dQ. That is same. For you it's same. Then fourth case was constant heat, means we are just doing work here, del W. Heat is 0 because it's a adiabatic process, so delta Q is 0. So here delta W is minus of delta du. And the fourth case was constant volume, means work cannot be done here, delta Q. So delta Q is equal to change in internal energy only, and this heat is supplied at constant volume. We have taken 4 processes. We can have infinite processes between state 1 to state 2. For all processes, du will be n CV dt for SCS. Okay. So delta U will be n CV T2 minus T1. You don't have to know कि by which path it has gone from state 1 to state 2, because U is a state function. So you can choose any path. Let's say, I'm just telling, let's say we have P versus V graph है. This is state 1, this is state 2. I have to find U1 minus U2. So choose that path which is easy. The equation, the values for that path is given, and find the delta U. So that once you have found, I have taken, let's say, first I have gone from here to here at constant pressure, then constant volume. So this path I have chosen, and for this I have found delta U, that is U2 minus U1. Once I have found delta U for a known path, that delta U will be valid for any unknown path from going state 1 to state 2. After that you don't have to worry which path is taken. Okay, once you have got delta U for all path, delta U will be same. Delta U will be same. You follow any path, delta U will be only same. So here also, from state 1 to state 2 for a given process, With the known quantity you find delta U, that will be valid for all path from state 1 to state 2. This is always valid. This equation can be converted for a specific one, like we have seen CV is equal to R by gamma minus 1. So for a specific path, CV will become this. Again, CV is constant, it is independent of temperature. R is constant. Gamma depends on gases. Gamma was what? Gamma was Cp by Cv. Molar heat capacity at constant pressure by constant volume. यहाँ पे जो so this is all about. इसके बाद जो मैंने शीट दिया है, शीट में तुम देखोगे थर्मोडायनेमिक्स का जो शीट दिया है मैंने, उसमें क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 and 2 you can do it. It's easy question. Try to do it. Question number 1 and 2. Okay. Try to do it. Otherwise, in next lecture doubt session I will solve it. Next is, after this, once it is clear to you, between two initial and the final state we can have a infinite processes, and that process we call polytropic process. Okay, so polytropic process is PV raised to a constant. A is any integer, real number, not integer, real number. Do the correction, delta W will be minus P external dV, and if it is reversible process minus P dV. I hope सबको याद है, चेंज किया सबने correction. So this is my polytropic process equation. Here what I will do basically, so for polytropic process equation, first law of thermodynamics क्या होगा? तो for polytropic, first law of thermodynamics will be, again here also again we are doing SCS. Now every time I am not going to mention SCS, it is assumed it is always for simple compressible system, that is gas. So this is delta Q is equal to du minus delta W, and delta W for reversible process is this, so du minus plus PdV. For chemistry, work done by the system is negative, work done on the system is positive. You can also write du dq is equal to du plus minus dw or du plus pdv. For you, it's not crime writing this as a d, but technically this is correct. Okay, so this is reversible. So इसके लिए ये जो इक्वेशन किसके लिए क्या है? It is a reversible process. Any reversible process. Second, SCS. Third, closed system. उसी के लिए इक्वेशन लिख सकते हैं हम लोग. U is the internal energy. ये एक इक्वेशन हमेशा साथ में रहेगा. For any process, any polytropic process, ये एक इक्वेशन हमेशा साथ में रहेगा. सेकेंड इक्वेशन कंडीशन ये है. सेकेंड इक्वेशन du is n cv dt, ये हमेशा साथ में रहेगा. ये cv को हम लोग भी प्रूफ करेंगे, ठीक है, डोंट वरी. एंड थर्ड, pv is equal to nRT because it's SCS, so ideal gas. So ये तीन इक्वेशन for any process will be with you. Depending upon the process, this equation may change because with the condition dq will be 0, du will be 0, but initial equation will be there, and this and this. These three equations will be there, and you have to find accordingly the given unknowns there. Okay. So for polytropic process equation, यहाँ पे pressure you keep in terms of this and solve it. Okay. Now from state 1 to state 2, if you remember. So now, okay. So for now onwards, I am going to write, since now reversible SCS. Okay. We'll have reversible SCS, so we'll have here first law will be del Q will be du plus pdv. This is first equation. Second, du equal to n cv dt, n is mole. And third, This is second, and third is PV nRT, third equation. ये तीनों हमेशा साथ में रहेंगे. Now next give the heading molar heat capacity. Molar heat capacity. Again, what does this mean? If you remember, जैसे अपना ये था specific heat capacity or heat capacity. Let's start from there. In calorimetry we have done heat capacity. So if you recall, heat capacity was amount of heat required to raise the temperature of a given amount of substance by unit degree Celsius or unit degree Kelvin. याद है सबको? So heat capacity we had C, वहाँ पे हम लोग solid और liquid था. तो del that was delta Q by delta T. तो मैं लिखा था इसको dQ by dt. Again dq is path dependent, so you can write here this as del q by dt. So this was the heat capacity. A specific heat capacity क्या था? Specific heat capacity was S was C by M for solid and liquids. We have got only one heat capacity or specific heat capacities because their pressure and volume is not changed. There the volume of the substance is fixed. There the given temperature is just going to increase the just going to change the phase or just going to increase the temperature of the given solid or liquid. So then when we have written this was M delta Q by delta T. If you remember, this is 1 by M del Q by del T. याद है? डिफरेंशियल फॉर्म ऐसे लिखा था. हीट कैपेसिटी वाज amount of heat required to increase the temperature of 1 kg of substance by unit degree Celsius, 1 degree Celsius. Here it's a molar heat capacity. So the moment molar, so again specific heat capacity was extensive property, specific heat capacity becomes intensive property, and this is for solid and liquids. Why? Because for solids and liquid, if you supply the heat, that heat is just going to increase the temperature or change the phase. Supplied heat is not going to do any work because volume of liquid and solid will not change. But in this case, for simple compressible system, supplied heat is going to increase the internal energy. Temperature means internal energy. Again, if I just write here for solids and liquid, supplied heat was only increasing temperature, meaning that implies its internal energy. बट फॉर गैसेस क्या हो रहा है? गैस के लिए, फॉर SCS के लिए जो तुम हीट सप्लाई करोगे उसका कुछ पार्ट उसका टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज करेगा, कुछ पार्ट उसमें वर्क करेगा. सो हियर इट विल बी डिफरेंट, इट वॉन्ट बी सेम बिकॉज यहाँ पे कोई वर्क नहीं था बिकॉज हियर द वॉल्यूम इज कॉन्स्टेंट. फॉर गैसेस वॉल्यूम में चेंज, एंड वॉल्यूम जैसे ही चेंज होगा PV वर्क आ जाएगा. यहाँ पे PV वर्क नहीं था. यहाँ पे जो भी हीट दिया उस लिक्विड और सॉलिड के टेम्परेचर को इंक्रीज करेगा. टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज होगा या फेज चेंज करेगा. अगर टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज होगा तो दैट इज गोइंग टू इंक्रीज द इंटरनल एनर्जी. इंटरनल एनर्जी मीनिंग टेम्परेचर ओनली. फॉर गैसेस फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट लॉ, इफ यू सी फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट लॉ, डेल्टा Q इज इक्वल टू du प्लस माइनस del W means heat supplied is going to increase the internal energy as well as work for SCS. But for solid क्या था? For solids and for gases. SCS means gases. For solid और liquid के लिए क्या था? Del Q was only du. Here del W is 0 because the volume of the system is constant. Getting this? So heat supplied to a solid or liquid is going to increase its internal energy. to increase its internal energy only. Okay, so here dq is du and dw. So here gas में और सॉलिड में थोड़ा डिफरेंस होगा. यहाँ पे स्पेसिफिक हीट कैपेसिटी चलते से सॉलिड, अगर देखना हम लोगों ने लिखा था वहाँ पे दिस वाज सॉलिड एंड लिक्विड्स ओनली. Okay, so molar heat capacity here in this case is so molar heat capacity, it was specific heat means per mass. molar heat क्या हो जाएगा, यहाँ पे m की जगह n आ जाएगा. means we write C for molar heat capacity, we write as a C. C will become molar, तो mass की जगह 1 by n del q by del t और 1 by n dq by dt लिखो तुम, for you it's correct. So this is molar heat capacity. If you want to define it, तो heat required to increase the temperature of 1 mole of gas by 1 degree Celsius. इसका ये क्या है यूनिट, its unit will be joule per mole per Kelvin or joule per mole per degree Celsius. Okay. In this case, heat supplied from state 1 to state 2 for gases, we are doing for gas, is a path function. मुझे state 1 से state 2 जाना है, तो it is a path function. For solids and liquid, it's not difficult because their heat supplied is just to increase the internal energy du only. Here it's not du plus work also. Heat supplied, if you supply the heat to gas, some part may increase its internal energy, some part do some work. So let's say if I draw the graph here for gases, I have to go from state 1 to state 2. So state 1 to state 2, how many paths will be possible? So infinite path. Infinite path. So for every part heat will be different. Heat is different, so C will be different. So between two states, how many C's are possible? How many molar heat capacities are possible? Infinite. So we can have infinite molar heat capacity between state 1 to 2 for gases. That is important. For SCS gases, ideal gases. So molar heat capacity, but in solid and liquid there is only one heat capacity we call specific heat capacity. Okay, so we can have infinite molar heat capacity between state 1 to state 2. And जैसे जैसे the path we choose, accordingly the name of molar heat capacity will be there. Like if I choose a path in which I am transferring the heat at constant volume, so it is called CV. जो तुमने देखा, जो मैंने पहले भी कहा, तो अभी मैं इसको बताता हूँ. I hope it is clear everybody. So this is, so it depends तुमने heat कैसे सप्लाई किया है. तुमने heat कांस्टेंट वॉल्यूम पे सप्लाई किया है, तुमने हीट कांस्टेंट प्रेशर पे सप्लाई किया है, तुमने हीट कांस्टेंट 1 by V पे सप्लाई किया है. अकॉर्डिंगली दिस नेम विल बी देयर. इफ लेट्स से, सो इफ आई जस्ट राइट मोलर हीट कैपेसिटी फॉर्मूला नाउ, so it is clear that it will be infinite. So if I write here, C will be 1 by n del q by dt. If so, here del q will be infinite between two states. So if at constant volume heat is supplied, तो this will be 1 by n del q v लिखेंगे यहाँ पे by dt. इसका मतलब कि heat is constant volume, so this will be written as CV. नाम उसके अकॉर्डिंग हो जाएगा, नामकरण. molar heat capacity constant volume. if constant pressure पे अगर कर रहे हैं, तो if constant pressure heat is supplied, तो क्या हो जाएगा? This is 1 by n. C means heat supplied at constant pressure by this, so this is Cp, molar heat capacity at constant pressure. So now, so we can have a infinite heat capacities. So now let's see. तो ये लिख लेना ये सब, ठीक है, पॉज करके लिख लो. So here, so that's why for gases we can have a infinite. उसमें से दो काफी important है, Cp and Cv. उस पे अपने सारे infinite molar heat capacities can be there. So if I again write, these are the law, and C will be 1 by n del q by dt. Important, अगर तुमको किसी भी process का molar heat capacity पता है, so you can find how much heat will be required to increase the temperature from T1 to T2. यहाँ से देख सकते हो, dq will be n c dt. Generally molar heat capacity is independent of temperature. तुमने इसको integrate किया, तो this can be taken outside, constant रहेगा, closed system n is constant, so T1 to T2. So here delta Q will be nc T2 minus T1. So that's why for any process, if you know the molar heat capacity, you can write, you can find the heat required to increase the temperature from T1 to T2 for that particular system. Here it's gas. Okay, clear? So this is important. So now we have to develop C, and as I said, Cp and Cv is important. अगर दो पता है तो बाकी सब हो जाता है. So Cp and Cv is important. So we are going to do that, and so give the heading. तो ये तो हो गया molar heat capacity. So it can be infinite because processes are infinite. In every process, heat is different. So let's see. Heat capacity means molar heat capacity in at least four important processes. Okay. तो उसके पहले मैं करता हूँ, देखो यहाँ पे, तो del Q इज इक्वल, फर्स्ट लॉ से हो जाएगा du plus P dV. This will become 1 by dt मैंने किया यहाँ पे, this is first law, this by dt, then 1 by n, तो ये क्या हो जाएगा, it will become a molar heat capacity. This is 1 by n du by dt plus P by n dV by dt. Okay, so this is my general formula of, इसको और तुम simplify करते हो, this will be written as Cv. हम लोग इसको proof करेंगे. This is Cv, 1 by n du by dt is Cv, plus it is going to be P by n dV by dt. So this is my next फॉर्मूला. इसको हम लोग और सिंप्लीफाई हम लोग करेंगे, कर सकते हैं. कैसे? तो देखो, अपने को पॉलीट्रॉपिक प्रोसेस का इक्वेशन है मालूम कि क्या है इक्वेशन, दैट इज PV raised to A is constant and we have PV is equal to nRT. So if I differentiate this and PV is equal to nRT, so मैंने यहाँ पे P is equal to nRT by V मैंने यहाँ पे रख दिया, तो क्या हो जाएगा, nRT V raised to A minus 1 is constant. Put this P here. This nR can be taken constant. So T V A minus 1 is another constant K prime. Differentiate करो with respect to T. It's a U into V form. So T A minus 1 V raised to A minus 2 dV by dt plus V A minus 1 dt by dt is 1. This is equal to 0. V raised to minus common हो जाएगा, तो A minus 1 T. Okay, this is A minus 1 T. This is common, so this plus V raised to 1. This is equal to 0. This dV by dt plus V raised to V raised to 1 0. यहाँ पे this is common. So dV by dt will be written as minus V by T A minus 1. Again, put this value here. So we got this one. So C equal to Cv plus P by N. P by N can be written as RT by V. So I am just writing RT by V, P by N from the LHS equation. D by dt is this, minus V by T A minus 1. This cancels. You can say C is equal to CV plus R by 1 minus A, and this is very important formula. This is very important formula. This is going to be very important formula. Okay. Now where? So you can write this A. A is PV raised to A, means you have to PV raised to A में P पे 1, V पे जो पावर आएगा that is A here. So now ये ध्यान में रखना है, and we will write it again. Okay, so we will write it again. So ये पूरा लिख लेना. It's a simple mathematics differentiation है ये, तो ध्यान देना. तो now, so for polytropic process equation, here PV raised to A constant. So for polytropic process equation, molar heat capacity is CCV plus R by 1 minus A. You can use this formula or you can use the basic to find the molar heat capacity in different processes. Okay, so now let's see, let's apply the first. So let's say first process is, I'm taking isobaric process. Isobaric process. Isobaric process means A is 0, P is constant. तो क्या हो जाएगा? Del Q is equal to du. Or let's say first take isochoric process. First take isochoric process, because वहाँ से फिर आगे हम लोग करेंगे. तो isochoric process. Isochoric process क्या हो जाएगा? Oh, so that is A is infinite, V is constant. Okay, so here del Q is equal to du plus PdV. है ना? Isochoric है तो क्या हो जाएगा? This term will be 0 because work done is 0. तो ये 0 हो जाएगा. So del Q by del T is equal to du by dt. dt से दोनों क्या डिवाइड, then 1 by n, 1 by n. यहाँ पे क्या किया है? We have supplied heat at constant volume. तो यहाँ पे V लिख दो, QV. So heat supplied at constant volume is equal to change in internal energy, because अगर तुमने किसी SCS को हीट सप्लाई किया कांस्टेंट वॉल्यूम पे, इट इज गोइंग टू बिहेव लाइक अ सॉलिड एंड लिक्विड. कि हीट सप्लाइड विल जस्ट इंक्रीज द इंटरनल एनर्जी, नो वर्क इज डन. वॉल्यूम इज कांस्टेंट. वॉल्यूम जब भी कांस्टेंट, वर्क इज 0. तो सॉलिड और लिक्विड में भी वॉल्यूम कांस्टेंट था, इसलिए हीट सप्लाइड वाज नॉट डूइंग एनी वर्क, इट इज जस्ट इंक्रीजिंग द इंटरनल एनर्जी ऑफ द सिस्टम. यहाँ भी यही हो गया. So since I have supplied heat at constant volumes, I am writing this V. V meaning just you have to read heat supplied constant volume. So heat supplied constant volume becomes equal to change in internal energy. And ये हमेशा ध्यान में रखो अभी से आगे. Whenever you supply the heat at constant volume, that will do only one job, to increase the internal energy. So यहाँ से this will be the molar heat capacity for this process. Which process? Where volume is constant. So volume is constant, so this is CV. So this becomes CV. तो इसी को हमने CV लिखा. CV is 1 by n du by dt. Okay. And इसीलिए इस वाले इक्वेशन में CV लिखा था हम लोगों ने. ठीक है. इसका जो प्रूफ किया था वहाँ पे यही आया था ना. That was वहाँ भी सेम टर्म आया था, तो इसलिए उसको CV लिखा हम लोग. तो अभी से हम लोग ये हमेशा मीन्स internal energy is nothing but dQV by dt, heat supplied at constant volume. Heat supplied at constant volume is the internal energy. Okay, so this is CV. ये इक्वेशन एक ध्यान में रखना है. और CV, तो ये एक इक्वेशन हो गया. और CV का क्या था? CV was F R by 2, याद है? If you compare with the degree of freedom, F R by 2. For monoatomic F is 2. For diatomic, if we neglect the vibrational kinetic energy, F is 5. Like this. So CV for a given gas monoatomic constant रहेगा. हमेशा it will be a constant. तो आई होप देखो ये काफ़ी, इसको 2-3-4 बार लिखना, खुद से ट्राई टू प्रूव इट. इट्स अ सिंपल मैथमेटिक्स एंड सिंपल डिफरेंशिएशन. सेकेंड इज isobaric process. Isobaric process means pressure is constant, means A is 0, P is constant. So here delta Q pressure means heat supplied at constant pressure. So delta Q is equal to du plus PdV. du plus PdV. And if you see this by dt, this by dt, this by dt by n, 1 by n, 1 by n. This is C. So since we are, this is heat supply at constant pressure, this is Cp. This equal to, this becomes Cv from here. And this value, if you find this, तो Pv is equal to nRT है ये constant pressure. So P dV by dt is equal to nR. So P by n, this becomes R. तो देखो Cp Cv is equal to R. So यहाँ से तुमको क्या गया, Cp minus Cv is equal to R for a 1 mole of the gas. It's a per mole. So for 1 mole of gas, Cp minus Cv means heat capacity at constant pressure equal to heat capacity at constant volume. Means sorry. Heat capacity constant pressure minus heat capacity constant volume is always R for a 1 mole of a gas. It's a molar heat capacity, so it's a Cp minus Cv is always R here. Okay, molar heat का constant volume. देखो ये फिर तुम्हारा, ये एक इक्वेशन तुमको काफी इंपॉर्टेंट आ गया. Cp minus Cv is R. Cp minus Cv is equal to R. Okay. तो यहाँ से इफ यू पुट, तो Cv क्या हो जाएगा, Cp क्या हो जाएगा, देखो Cv इज इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम क्या हो जाएगा, Fr/2. तो Fr/2 प्लस R, सो दैट बिकम्स F+2R/2. सो दैट बिकम्स इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम. सो ये Cp और Cv काफी, इस पे ही फिर सब कुछ अपना हो जाता है. ओके एक और जो हम लोगों ने प्रूफ नहीं किया, हम लोग बाद में करेंगे, Cp/Cv is equal to gamma. Adiabatic exponent, ठीक है ना. Gamma is ratio of molar heat capacity at constant pressure to molar heat capacity at constant volume. Okay, this I am proving by a general method. Okay, now by a general method means then I will go by the use of this equation. तो देखो यहाँ से 2-3 इक्वेशन तुम्हारे लिए काफी इंपॉर्टेंट आ गए. From these two outcome you got Cv is 1 by n du by dt or 1 by n heat supplied at constant volume by dt. Okay, del inexact differential. Cp is 1 by n dQp by dt. Again, if you remember, just go through heat supplied at constant pressure also called enthalpy. So we can also write 1 by n dH by dt. We can also write 1 by n dH by dt. Okay. And Cp minus Cv is R for 1 mole. One equation. Second, Cv is Fr/2 in terms of degree of freedom. Cp is F+2R/2 and Cp/Cv. ये हम लोग प्रूव नहीं किया, हम लोग बाद में करेंगे. ये ध्यान रखना, adiabatic exponent. Adiabatic exponent. So now here, from this and this, if you solve this equation and this equation, we'll get in terms of gamma, Cv will be R by gamma minus 1. Cv will be R by gamma minus 1 and Cp will be gamma R by gamma minus 1. If you solve this and this, you will get this. फॉर्मूले जैसे जैसे तुम आगे करोगे सॉल्व याद होता जाएगा और याद होना ही चाहिए. ओके Now after this, once it is done, okay, now तो ये फॉर्मूले एक साथ लिख लेना. Now third is isothermal process. For isothermal process मतलब A is 1. So del Q is equal to du plus del W minus du is 0 because isothermal है, SES है, तो du will be 0 because temperature is constant, no change in internal energy. dt, so here dt is 0. So here del Q by del T means, okay, तो यहाँ पे C क्या हो जाएगा? C will be 1 by n del Q by dt and this will be infinite because dt is 0. तुमने किसी सिस्टम को तुमने हीट सप्लाई किया और उसका टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज नहीं हो रहा, कब होगा पॉसिबल? उसका जब हीट कैपेसिटी इनफाइनाइट हो. सो आइसोथर्मल हैज गॉट इनफाइनाइट हीट कैपेसिटी. एंड द फोर्थ वन इज एडियाबैटिक. फॉर एडियाबैटिक क्या हो जाएगा? A is gamma. So here A is gamma. So and del Q is 0. So 1 by those molar heat capacity for adiabatic process 1 by n del Q by dt. Del Q is 0, so this whole is 0. So for adiabatic process molar heat capacity is 0. Now I want to use this equation to find the, so with this basic formulas, now let's say when A is 0 means P is constant. So from this formula we can directly find the molar heat capacity. Like here this is 0, तो क्या हो जाएगा? So C is equal to CV plus R by 1 minus 0. So that is CV plus R. So since we are doing with constant, it can be written CP. नाम change, CP is equal to CV plus R. इतना ही आया था, देखो ये सेम आया था अपना. Second, A is for isochoric process. A is infinite. This is volume is constant for isochoric process. So here, so यहाँ पे C at constant volume, so C will become CV plus R by 1 minus infinite. So this is tending to 0. So C is equal to CV. Third, isothermal. A is 1. T is constant. So here C is equal to CV plus R by 1 minus 1, which is 0. So this term is infinite, so this is infinite. Okay, so this is infinite. And the third one, the last one is A is gamma for adiabatic process. So C is equal to CV plus R by 1 minus gamma. Again R by gamma minus 1 is CV, so this can be written as CV minus of R by gamma minus 1, which is CV, so this is 0. You can see, you can directly use this. Let's say if I take one more question that will make it more clear. Let's say we have got a polytropic process equation this way, T square V is equal to constant. This is given. Here process has got this equation. Find the molar heat capacity. One method is solve the del Q du dw, उसको सॉल्व करो. सेकेंड, यूज दिस फॉर्मूला डायरेक्टली. ओके, तो यहाँ पे कुछ लोग शायद ऐसे कर सकते हैं, शायद T V raised to half is constant हो जाएगा because both side take the half, तो ऐसा आ जाएगा. तो यहाँ पे A is half होगा, ये नहीं होगा because यहाँ पे क्या चाहिए, P और V raised to चाहिए अपने, यहाँ पे T है, तो ऐसे नहीं लिख सकते हम लोग. A is not half here. क्या करना है तुमको, कन्वर्ट करो. तो तुम्हारे पास ऑलरेडी इक्वेशन है PV इक्वल टू nRT है, तो यहाँ पे रखो टेम्परेचर विल बी PV by nR स्क्वायर V कांस्टेंट हो जाएगा. सो ये n और R is constant because it's a closed system. P square V raised to 3 is another constant K prime. This is K. फिर अपन क्या चाहिए, p raised to 1 चाहिए, तो p v raised to 3/2, this is another constant. So now you can compare with this. This is pv raised to a is constant. So a is what? 3/2. So now molar heat capacity for this process is Cv plus R by 1 minus A. A is 3/2. Okay. So this becomes C is equal to Cv minus 2R. This is the molar heat capacity. And this will be less than 0. Okay. This is 2R, this is less than 0. Okay. So this is the use of this formula. पता नहीं है तो you go with the basic one. बेसिक से अगर तुम करने जाओगे तो सब कुछ सेम आएगा. अगर कोई बेसिक से सॉल्व करने गया तो क्या आएगा, बेसिक से सॉल्व करने गया तो क्या है, बेसिक क्या है, दैट इज del q इज इक्वल टू du प्लस पी डी वी. ये भी हम लोग फिजिक्स में करेंगे फ्रॉम द बेसिक. तो ये del q, सो दिस बाई dt 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 n 1 by n, so this becomes c, this becomes cv plus this is p by n dv by dt. अभी यहाँ से देखो t square v is constant, डिफ्रेंशिएट करो तो 2t v plus t square dv by dt is 0. So here t is common, जाएगा तो dv by dt is equal to minus 2v by t. Put this value here, so c is equal to cv plus p by n. This is minus 2v by t. Now अभी क्या है तुम्हारे पास, देखो यहाँ पे क्या आ गया, c is equal to cv minus 2 times of pv by nt, and pv by nt is r, pv is equal to nRT. So c is equal to cv minus 2r. दिस इज द बेसिक वन, बट हम लोग ये फिजिक्स में करेंगे. प्लीज़ आज थोड़ा सा मैंने काफ़ी कुछ मैथमेटिकल बताया तो प्रैक्टिस है. अभी मैं आगे नहीं बढ़ रहा बिकॉज दैट विल मेक इट मोर कन्फ्यूजन. प्रैक्टिस करो, सॉल्व. ये जो मैंने इक्वेशंस के उसको तुम 2-3 बार खुद से विद द क्लोज नोटबुक खुद से ट्राई टू प्रूव इट. ओके, ट्राई टू रिमेंबर द नेम्स. बार बार मैं SCS करूँ, वो क्यों कर रहा हूँ वो देखो. And then we'll continue this in the next class. Please, it's very important, with the closed notebook, solve it. Okay, try to do the mathematics or simple differentiation that we are doing. And tomorrow I won't be uploading any lecture because of you all have requested. So the next lecture will be on Monday. Thanks a lot. Keep watching. Tomorrow give exam on time. Will we meet on Monday? Okay, thank you.